So let's take a dark, gritty superhero whose film tanked at the box office a few years ago and give him another shot as a television show. You know, because we know how to do superheroes now. So basically, Daredevil is a poor, blind, fat man uh, with heightened senses and no utility belt or Batcave or Batmobile or mansion. Um, so Netflix has the new Daredevil show, and it stars Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox is Matt Murdock, also known as Daredevil. He does a great job as a driven but flawed man seeking justice in some very violent ways. He's not quite the Punisher. He doesn't really kill people. Not on purpose, anyway. Um, your primary villain is Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. He plays a more vulnerable, more haunted version of the character than we've ever seen before, um, which works. It's a little odd for me, but it works. Um, on the ally side, you have Deborah Ann Wall, who was the vampire Jessica on True Blood, as Karen Page, and you have Eldon Henson as Foggy Nelson. They're Matt's secretary and Matt's legal partner, respectively. They're both supporting characters, and they both bring great acting to this show. They're both very good. Um, as for enemies, well, you have the gangs of New York, and they're ruining specifically Hell's Kitchen, which is where Matt Murdock is from, and he's not having that. There ensues much action and fighting and stuff. Um, the upside. This show is very well written. It's well paced over the entire, I believe it's 13 episodes, the entire 13 episode run, perfectly paced. It's got great action. I mean, amazing action. It's got really good acting. As I said, a good story. It's simply everything you could ever want in a gritty superhero story. The downside. It's actually really dark and really violent and is full of adult language. That's not so much of a downside unless you have kids that have found out about a superhero show that now they can't watch. Some kids might be pissed off because their parents won't allow them to watch this show, especially once they hear that it's really, really, really good. Also, that more vulnerable version of the Kingpin is a little bit too vulnerable for my personal taste, but I'm just gonna trust Vincent D'Onofrio with this one and go with it. For me, this is an easy, easy 5-star TV show. This show is actually awesome. So the question is, now that we have Daredevil, we know we're getting AKA Jessica Jones. We know we're getting Luke Cage, and we know we're eventually going to get Iron Fist. And that's going to round out the Defenders. I'm not sure how they're going to work Doctor Strange into that since that's going to be a film, but we're getting the Defenders. My question is, who else from Marvel should get a Netflix TV show? Um, Personally, I think they should take all of the team sidekicks and put them in one show together. I think that there should be a show with Amadeus Cho, Rick Jones, and they should even bring back Jim Wilson. Jim Wilson was the nephew of the Falcon, who's now an Avenger, who used to be one of the Hulk's sidekicks. He unfortunately died of AIDS when AIDS was, a big thing that was totally incurable at that horrible point in time. And he was actually a really cool character. If you did that, you have this really ethnically diverse show with teams that is set in the Marvel Universe, and it's perfectly positioned to introduce new characters since these guys are sidekicks. Plus, Amadeus Cho is a badass genius teenager, and you can't go wrong with that. Um, But what show do you think that they should make? I gotta go with My Little Teen Sidekick thing. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button. See you next week.